Hello, Challenger. So today is pre-start day 5. It's a Friday, so we're going to be talking about food because, come on, Friday, we all think about food. We're thinking about the pizza, we're thinking about the drinks, we're thinking about all the things that come with Friday. Sometimes families have movie night with their kids, sometimes you go out with your friends. Friday's a hard one, so I thought today, perfect day to talk about how we're going to meal prep and be healthy and how I stay consistent and how I make sure I have balance in my life. So we're going to start off by my overall approach to eating. All right, so I call it the 80-20 rule. You're going to probably hear many people talk about this and read lots of articles about it. 80-20 means 80% of the time you're going to eat healthy. You're going to fuel your body and give it what it needs. 20% of the time, you're going to live life. You're going to find the balance and you're going to enjoy the foods that you love. All right, so there's two things that you need to know. There's a difference between eating 20% of the time bad in a day or in a meal than 20% of the time in your life. All right, so here's how I think of it. In my week, what do I have going on? Do I have a special event on Wednesday? Do I have a special event once this month, 5 times this month? I look at my month. I look at my long-term plan. I look overall, all right? I think, how are these events or these special days or special things that are happening important to me? How will the food be there? And what am I going to do? Is it important to me to eat healthy 80% of the time? Is it important for me to fuel my body 80% of the time, and 20% of the time have to be able to catch up and do an extra little workout here or be conscious or balance it out? Probably yes. All right, it's important because if you're not fueling your body, if you're not giving it what it needs, then your workouts aren't going to do what you're thinking they're going to do for you. You're not going to give your body what it needs to have a good immune system, to be able to function as good as it can. All right, so this is important. So I'm going to just give you a little glimpse into my life, all right? So during the week, I live in Regina. I work full-time. I go to school full-time. It's busy, all right? But there's not really anything special happening, all right? My husband's not here. We're not going on a date. We're not going to see family or have any kind of special meal. So there's really no good excuse for me to have a bad day of food, all right? It's structured. It's planned. There's no reason why I can't eat healthy Monday to Friday. All right, so what I actually do is Friday I travel home to Foam Lake. So I don't get home until usually about 8:30 at night. And I don't usually eat before I leave the city because then that would be fast food. And sometimes when I get home, Tyson doesn't always have supper ready because sometimes he's at the farm. So sometimes we go to the bar for food. Now, when I go to the bar, I know it's not as good as it's going to be if I made it at home. But I look at the recipes and I look at the meals that are available and I think, which is my best choice but I'm still going to enjoy, right? So at our bar, we have stir fry, we have options to grill, take off sauces, all those kinds of things. So I consciously pick something I like and modify it to what I need. So, the waitresses there know by now what I'm going to eat, but I sometimes get a chicken burger, grilled, not battered, not deep fried, none of that kind of stuff, grilled, okay? I take the top bun off, so it's half the bun. I get a tossed salad with no dressing, or I ask for lemon. And if I need a treat of some sort, I might sneak a couple fries from Tyson, and I always make sure he gets sweet potato fries. All right, so that's how I balance that out. Now, what's my treat? I have one drink. All right, that's my meal replacement for the week. Now, I consciously know that might happen on Friday. So during the day on Friday, I eat clean and I am on point with my meals. Always, always, always. Anticipating that later that day, it might be something that's not the best. All right? So just because you're going to have one meal in the day that's going to be not good for you or might not be the best for you, it doesn't mean you screw up the rest of your day. This is conscious 80-20. All right, so 80% of the time you're eating good, 20% of the time you're going to enjoy life. All right, so that's the first part. All right, think consciously, plan your week and think about what do you want it to look like? What do you want your goals to be? All right, I know you can do this. I know you can. I'm right here with you. All right? Some weeks are worse than others. That's okay. But we're going to be honest with each other. We're going to write when we're struggling. You know what? End of the day happens and you realize today wasn't so good. Post it in the group. Share with us. Let us help you make a plan for tomorrow. Say, you know what? My weakness is this kind of food. I need it. What can I do? We'll help you find something that's a better option or a modified option of that so you can still get that food and fix that craving, but still fall within that 80-20. All right? So that's your first goal. This 21 days, you're going to be honest. You're going to look for help because this is your opportunity to have us. There's lots of coaches in this group that can help you find modifications, and that's the wonderful thing, and we can all grow from it. Just because you have a craving and maybe I've never found that meal before that modifies it, it gives me a chance to look for it and I can try it too, and I'm super excited to do that with you. So make sure that you post and you always, always, always use us as your support, all right? All right, so we're going to move on to meal prep. So we just talked about how we think ahead and we think of what we're going to be eating and what our life is going to be like. That's step one of meal planning. All right, be conscious of what your week is going to look like. Plan your meals week by week. Now, some people will say, oh, I don't need to do that. I was you. Seriously, I did not plan my meals. And I generally ate good. But when I started eating with a meal plan, that's when I started getting out of that slump. I started to see changes in my muscle. I started to see weight loss in my stomach and the harder areas to lose, like my legs. Yeah, that's when I started to find my knees. All right, so that's really important. Meal prep is going to be more important than you ever can imagine, because if you consciously make a plan of what you're going to eat and you write it out and you stick to it and you prep that food, first of all, if you spend 2 hours on Sunday or Saturday prepping your food for the week, like having celery sticks and carrots cut up into sticks in the fridge ready for snacks, guess what? You're not going to pull out the bad thing because that's handy. So you need to do that. So for meal prep, if you hop in and just write it all out and get it all ready, then you'll be successful. All right? It's easier for us if you're having a bad day to say, okay, what was your plan today? What did you eat today? What didn't you eat that you were supposed to? And we can find out when and what time of the day is your hard part. All right? And we'll make a plan. All right, so that's the first stage. Number 2, when you make your plan, you're going to write it out. Okay, so that's going to be your weekend goal. For Friday night and Saturday, you're going to write out what you're going to eat. Then you're going to create a grocery list. You are going to drive to the grocery store. You're going to buy everything you need for you and for your family. On Saturday or Sunday, whatever day you have more time, you're going to take 2 hours if you need, because sometimes it takes that long, and you're going to prep your food. All right? So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to prep all my food. I cook my chicken breast for my salads. I hard boil my eggs. Everything's prepped. I'll share that picture with you, what it looks like. All right. I bought cheap Ziploc containers just from Superstore. They were like $7, and they're perfect sizes for all of your things that you need for snacks, breakfast, everything. Everything I prep. So that's what you're going to do. We're going to touch base on this a couple times during the week and make sure you're doing it when you're completed. I want you to post below what your grocery list is and what you need help with, or meals that you're not sure about what to eat, and we'll help you figure that out. All right? So post that below and talk to you later. Bye.